From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate. BC's infrastructure minister says in her 8 years as a member of the legislature, she can recall receiving about half a dozen death threats, considering herself pretty fortunate as a provincial politician. Bowen Ma says she knows it's strange to say, but she's aware of other elected officials who've been the subject of many more such threats. Ma's comments come after an explosive blasted open the front door of her North Vancouver constituency office last week, setting off an RCMP investigation.
But I really do not want these kinds of incidents to dissuade anyone from doing the incredibly important work of serving communities.
Ma says she's worried about the lasting implications such a threat can have on the way that politicians serve. Elsewhere, Prime Minister Mark Carney and Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre are both set to attend Calgary Stampede events today. Carney is scheduled to attend a pancake breakfast this morning and host a Liberal fundraiser later in the day. The Prime Minister strolled the Stampede grounds yesterday, sampling snacks and posing for pictures. Poilievre also has a party event scheduled today. South of the border, at least 24 people have died after heavy rains caused catastrophic flooding in the West Texas Hill Country. Children are among the dead. 23 girls from Camp Mystic along the Guadalupe River are reported still missing. Taylor Franklin and his wife Jessica rushed to the area to see their son, who was attending a summer camp for boys in the flooded area. They have been told that their son is okay, but still surrounded by floodwaters.
We saw a video of a cabin that was floating, and you could see boys inside the cabin and flashlights. And we just dropped everything we were doing, threw clothes in a bag, and got in the truck and drove down here.
Officials say the death toll could be changing, with rescue operations ongoing for an unspecified total number of missing people. Meanwhile, on board Air Force One late Friday, U.S. President Donald Trump took questions from reporters on topics including the Texas floods to the war in Ukraine. Trump confirmed he had a good conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and is still irritated by Russian President Vladimir Putin's refusing a ceasefire.
It just seems like he wants to go all the way and just keep killing people. No good. It's not good. I wasn't happy with it.
Early Friday morning, waves of drones and missiles targeted Kyiv in the largest aerial assault since Russia's invasion of Ukraine began more than 3 years ago. And finally, a New Brunswick woman says she's happy to be alive after she was sideswiped by a tractor trailer. Lisa Pitt told CTV News it was amazing that nobody was killed in the accident, which occurred Thursday early as she was driving to St. John from Sussex. She says an official from the trucking company told her that the driver had suffered a medical emergency before the crash, leading to a loss of control of the vehicle. The New Brunswick RCMP confirmed the crash was caused by a medical incident and says no charges will be laid. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Bo Levi Mitchell threw 5 touchdown passes to lead the Hamilton Tiger Cats past the Toronto Argonauts 51-38. The 35-year-old native of Katy, Texas, improved his career record against Toronto to 16-2. Coming up on Saturday, the Lions take on the Alouettes. A throwing error that traveled down the first base line on an Ernie Clement bunt gave the Toronto Blue Jays a 4-3 walk-off win over the Los Angeles Angels. The victory is the Jays' season-high 6th win in a row. Canadian swimming star Penny Oleksiak has withdrawn from the World Aquatics Championships due to a, quote, an administrative error. The 25-year-old Toronto native stressed that her decision has nothing to do with any banned substance. And Doug Gim managed another eagle for the second straight day, sending him to a 3-under-68 and a one-shot lead at the John Deere Classic. Adam Svensson of Surrey, BC is tied with 22 others for 43rd at 5 under, 7 shots behind the leader. From the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate.